was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Pass incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Play action. It's Darnold. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This will be taken at the 10. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jameis now on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Winston now. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again with Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long for Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Darnold on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. the 20, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Wait.
Throwing, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
550. Switch, Sonic.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you lose it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Sonic. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play fake. Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. That is caught at the 7. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielding just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw is Winston. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Winston now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run here with Blanche. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Green, triple C. White. Green, triple C. 5-0. Kill. Sonic.
1st down, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. To return, here's Agnew. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. Muscles him off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check three. Hey, sub. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back in.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Balaj. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
All right, here we go.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Winston now. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go now. Here we go. Hey. 3 down. Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0. Flags up.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Dancing to his left. Going left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go now. White. Sonic.
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Winston. And he is back now of the afternoon. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Darnold on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and fine.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Darnold to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Even. Green, triple C. Hey, sub.
Following the interception, Winston. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A good pick up there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Patriot! Undercut, undercut, undercut. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Jameis now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Faking the give. Darnold. pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Off of play action, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Darnold down to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set, 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Green, 39.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle here to Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5.